Okay, so a question that I would ask myself, that I would challenge anyone out there to answer for themselves as well, is what do you want out of life? How do you want your life to be remembered? What type of story do you want to be told about yourself? So for me, before I even had any inclination or any thought about traveling, my life was simply on I was basically just on a treadmill, just running the place, getting nowhere fast. So I would basically get up, go to work, go to school, go to the gym, go home, sleep, and do the same shit 7 days in a row on repeat. It wasn't until I woke up one day and, I was 30 and I was, thinking about life and what I had accomplished, and I was saying to myself, like, damn, I haven't gone anywhere, I haven't done anything. I know, relatively speaking, I was the first person out of my family to graduate school and whatnot, but outside of that, I haven't had any real, life-changing experiences. And then I thought to myself, like, damn, fool, how come you haven't traveled? How come you haven't, gone out into one of these foreign territories and, experienced life on another level? Because prior to that, like I said before, I was just hamster wheel moving. So I went out, got a passport, and as soon as I got a passport, I booked my plane ticket. I was like, fuck that, I'm out. And then from there, all you gotta do is find a place to stay, and you got one of the two options. You could either do an Airbnb or you could do a hotel. I chose an Airbnb because I saw that, it's a lot cheaper and it's a little bit more private. You got a whole place to yourself. So that's why I chose that. And to go along with the video, I'll include, footage of the apartment and the area in which I chose to stay at. And a disclaimer, when you're booking your apartment or your hotel, make sure that, your check-in time is in sync with your arrival time. Because, like, if not, you're going to make the mistake that I did where my plane arrived at like 4 a.m. or some stupid shit like that, and then I wasn't able to check into my apartment until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which sucked because that was like a 10-hour gap, and you don't want to have that amount of time period being spent at the airport when you can be at your apartment or your hotel getting to know the area and enjoy your time off. And on top of that, both of my phones were dying, and there was no outlet in the airport where I could actually charge my phone. I had to go to the bathroom and charge my shit. And, you won't find any cats up in there doing bachata or anything, nothing like that. But, it was just weird for me to just be up in there, charge my phone, and they got cats walking in and out of there having to use the bathroom. And like, who the fuck is this guy right here charging the phone? What the hell's going on? But even though I had to spend all that damn time at that airport, I was able to get like somewhat of an understanding of the culture and people's mannerisms, which, helped me along with like the videos I watched prior to going out there, how to navigate them streets and how to conduct myself accordingly to help me blend in. And when you're at the airport, if you need transportation to get out of there, I would suggest using Uber. You could use Uber, but you could also use the cab service that they have out there as well. But them dudes up there, they're gonna charge you up a little bit. Like, for example, the ride from the airport to my apartment, which was roughly about like a 12-13 mile ride, that was about $13. If you use the cab service up there, they're going to charge you about $26 for that same ride. So, take that into consideration. And to give you a better understanding of how cheap Uber is out there, my crib in the States is literally, I want to say, 5 to 8 miles away from the airport. And that ride is $20. So, put that in perspective right there. All right. So now I'm going to take y'all through the apartment complex I was staying at. It's called the Torre Armonia. It's located between Abraham Lincoln and Winston Churchill. It's in a neighborhood called Piantini. That's, from what I was told, one of the more upscale neighborhoods in Santo Domingo. Some of the features of the spot include, it has, they got a lounge area in the back where, you can bring guests, hang out, chill, get a tan, whatever you want to do, whatever your vice is, they got it. And also it got has a gym, a rooftop overlooking a little bit of the city, which is cool. Also, they got 24-hour security, one cat in the morning, watching CCTV monitors, and they got two other cats in the mid-afternoon all the way into the overnight to the following day. One dude, of course, in the lobby. Then they got another cat who I just walked in on one time that got a big ass fucking gun on his hip just in case it gets real. So you're definitely gonna be safe over there because they got that on smash. But the spot has 12 floors. My apartment was on the 8th, I believe, and they give you like a lockbox to lock up your keys just in case, you know, if you don't want to carry it with you when you're in the streets, you can leave it at the apartment complex, so that way you don't have to worry about paying the fee if you end up losing that stupid shit. So that was cool. The spot has 1.5 bathrooms, bedroom, of course, 2 air conditioners, one in the living area, and then they got another one in the bedroom. Also has the safe along with the iron board and iron, so you could have a fresh crease on your drip when you out there in them streets. Of course, you know, shower. Also has they also got the deck, so you know you can sit back and relax, you know, chill. Look at some of the abandoned apartment complexes next door to you, like this one right here, which, you know, if you walk in there at the right time, you will see somebody over there, you know, throwing sheetrock off their little porch. So that was interesting, and they ain't got no curtains there either, so that made it even more interesting in case you over there taking shit. But yeah, this is the spot. It's cool, you know, laid back, you know, not too big, but just enough for you to get the job done. And the spot was decently priced as well. Like I said, it was a little bit cheaper than some of the other spots, but I think it cost me roughly like $600 for the week, and that was 7 days, so that wasn't too bad. That included taxes, but there's a lot of other spots out there as well that look just as good and even better, but they cost a little bit more. So, but this spot was cool. You know, it wasn't too far from most of the action. I think there was like a Hooters like right next door. Also, like two big malls over there as well. Like it was Acropolis and Blue Mall. Supermarket wasn't too far either. That was like literally down the street. It's called Supermercado Bravo. And the train station was a little bit further down the street from there as well. So it was in a nice area that was pretty much close to everything. And I do have like video footage of all of this, and I'll share it in another video because I don't want to make this joint too small. It includes like you know, the neighborhood, of course, that I was staying in, and also a few of the malls like Galleria 360, and I got some footage of the Gold's Gym over there, and also my trip to El Conde. And oh my god, we got some things over here. But yeah, my trip to El Conde, and also using the train system and exchanging money as well. But I'm gonna put that in the next video that I put together. So you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna leave y'all with the view of the rooftop, and we out. Peace.